Here's an actual exam question from a higher GCSE. Use a calculator to work out square root of 21.6 times 15.8 over 3.8. So let's do this over my board. So the key bits here is the square root is square rooting everything. And we've also got to work out what's on top and bottom of the fraction. So just type things into your calculator carefully. So to begin with, I'm going to work out what's on the top. So I'm going to type into my calculator 21.6 times 15.8. That gives me, that's in fraction form, so I'm going to change it into decimal, 341.28. So I'm going to put 341.28. The bottom says 3.8. I'm not going to rush this, I'm going to do it in small steps all the way through. So my next step is I'm going to do the division before I do the square root. So I'm going to put my square root sign down, and now I'm going to do the division, which was 341.28 divided by 3.8. And again, I'm going for decimals. Now I've got all of that answer on my calculator. So I'm going to write the whole thing down just for safety. So it's 89.81052632. Now at this point, I've made sure I've written this down for the examiner, but now I'm just going to put square root. So square root of my answer. And there's my answer, so that's 9.476841579. And I'm going to go back to the question. Now the question said, part A, write down all the figures on your calculator display. So I've got to make sure I've written down all of the 9.4768, etc, etc. Part B says, give your answer to part A correct to 3 sig figures. Well, 3 significant figures means I've got to stop after the third non-zero. So there's my first non-zero, so I'm going to start counting there. 1, 2, 3. Round that off, 9.4. 6 rounds that to an 8, 9.48.